The pink city of Jaipur has been a center of gem processing since the mid-18th century and is now the global hub for skilled labor to process semi-precious gems. Today, Jaipur's gem and metal jewelry sector is set to employ about 200,000 people, about 135,000 of these in gem cutting and polishing and the balance in associated metal work. The lac-based jewelry sector is much smaller. The JADe project works both intensively as well as extensively with the primary artisans engaged in the fashion jewelry subsector. ILM, that is Interactive Learning Methods School, aims at providing education to the working children in the stone sector who are not enrolled in any kind of education system. ILM is working on an innovative curriculum where the non-formal education is clubbed with life skills and technical knowledge and financial literacy as well. The ILM school addresses the acute requirement of good education in the vulnerable and poor Muslim community. With an easily accessible location of the classroom being inside the mosque of the area, the school brings the distant dream to reality. Mr. Mohan is the project coordinator of JADe from Jan Kala Sahitya Manch Sansthan. The teacher believes that she is responding to the aspirations of the children who have been deprived of knowledge. A survey of the community was carried out and even those children who have never been taught earlier are being covered. They started the school on 1st of February 2010 and have successfully enrolled 116 children till now. Initially, they used to recite and teach poems and stories to the kids in order to induce interest in them, and now they are able to write their names too. Now when the children go to community gatherings, their parents feel good about them. These kids used to work in processing of various stones. However, they stunted their skills as they had no prior training and were just continuing the legacy of their families. The school's USP is that it will provide training in product making and designing and hence enhance their skills. The school has followed proper procedures while enrolling the children. Firstly, the children are registered in the school's books of record. These forms include all the required information such as name, age, address, medical status so that they can be easily identified. The second teacher belongs to the same community and has just passed her senior secondary schooling and used to work for stone embellishment. She eagerly volunteered when the vacancy was announced by the authorities as she desired to work for community development. She could closely relate to the kids as she herself had gone through the same phase in her life. Mr. Narendra Kumar is the coordinator from JKSMS. He has been working for the JADe project with JKSMS. One important aspect under the life skill training is financial literacy, which is achieved by operationalizing the Child Development Bank. CDK, the Child Development Khazana, is an innovative concept of inculcating the habit of savings amongst the working children and also to provide financial literacy to the children through a very learning method. CDK is like a bank which is managed by the children themselves as managers and assistant managers. Children have started depositing their savings in the CDK and also are getting a certain rate of interest on their savings.
If these children could be brought into mainstream education and their skills are improved, which will give a sustainable source of employment to the industry as well as give better returns to these children when they grow and start their own enterprise or work as artisans in this industry.
IICD, the Indian Institute of Craft and Design, is an eminent institute in the crafts sector. They have shown keen interest in developing customized short curriculum for the students in the age bracket of 14 to 18 years. The parents who are sending their children to the school are satisfied and content with the development of their children. This is a very significant step by the parents as they send their children even when they face an opportunity cost of both the wage foregone for the number of hours the child studies and does not work and the amount paid to them for their attendance at the nearby government school. The knowledge is trickling down even to the parents as their children teach them to write their names and signatures. They appreciate the hard work of the teachers at the school and have noted considerable improvement in sincerity of their children who now study as well as work. What remains to make the future prospects of the school indubitable is sustainability. However, planning is in progress to make the school a part of market development approach wherein the parents will be charged a fee to send their children to school. The model of the school now emerges unscathed and holds hope for the numerous young minds of this country.